not even go live. There it goes, probably. Alright then, once again, hey there, E here, and we are back with more Elex. And a severely late time. Yeah, overslept there a bit. So yeah, overslept a bit and just overslept. So yeah, we're back with this, later than usual. But here we are, regardless. Still have enough time for... yeah, just enough time. Anyways, last time. We... right, we started exploring the desert. Got... yeah, you're supposed to be there. Yeah, explore the south a little bit. Didn't get too far. Went to the island here. Thought it would be something a bit more dangerous. Turned out to be a bunch of clerics down here, surprisingly. So yeah, they're down here doing some scavenging, trying to hide from the outlaws here in the fort. So we were asked to see what was going on with these guys. Then we got a bit distracted from that because we had to sell a whole bunch of our stuff and had some level ups to take care of. So went up to the port and the Dome City to deal with that. Then remembered we saw the merchant over here moving around, popping up, that we never explored, and decided to explore that. And what is all this? But yeah, we went to explore this, found a nice little tunnel full of, well, the giant insects. Got some natural Elex from that. So, done looting, if a bit lengthy to deal with. And then we found this place, which turned out to be a settlement that we could own, manage, something along those lines. Something we can invest in. Yeah, did a few tasks with them. Tried to send our people here, but for some reason they're not moving over. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. And then we got a little bit distracted with a rather lengthy, well, made it lengthy quest where we had to retrieve a part from a rogue mech. And considering how difficult mechs were, tried to lure it from its position up to a base. Yeah, I was like down here, couldn't kill it, so pulled it all the way up towards this converter in Igmandon in hopes of having it fight a bunch of alb. Turns out, no alb in this area, or at least none outside. Might be a whole bunch of alb in here, but no enemies that could be used to fight the mech. It's a little disappointing, although we did find what appeared to be a cleric base around here. Okay, so yeah, we need to go back and visit that as well. But anyways, in the end we ended up dealing with the mech thanks to a whole bunch of force push consumables. Much easier than I thought it would be. So we are on the turn-in right now. We stopped before that because we didn't know if it was going to lead to anything more. So we'll be doing that, and then once that's turned in, depending on what they're asking for afterwards, if anything, might do a quick checkout of these paths over here and then return to the desert. Start from this old factory where the clerics were, and then work our way exploring the ruins up to the fort. Also, should probably check out this one island as well. But yeah, see how far we can go with how little time we have today. Oh, you're right there.
I took down the fighting colossus in Igniton.
You did? And did you see the high-capacity hydraulic conductor on it? Those things are hard to get a hold of.
Here's the hydraulic conductor you wanted.
You have it? Now that is going to bring a smile to my face. Look at that baby.
Now that you have the conductor, can you recover the raider?
Recover it?
That's what you said.
Yeah, I know what I said. But we didn't discuss payment, did we?
Let's talk payment when you return with the raider.
Well, all right. I'll drum up a few guys and get it back here. But one thing beforehand. Whatever the payment, half of that baby will be mine, okay? Ah, man, a functional Albrader and half of it mine. You have got a deal, my friend.
Jax, how are you going to work with half a raider? I don't think you thought this through. Anyways, it looks like we just have to come back at a later time. Although, with that one done, we were kind of asked by the former leader to help out these 3 people. And yeah, he was the last one. So is anything more then?
Your campmaster Eckerd is a very determined man.
Yes, that he is. But I'm glad that he is here. Without his skills, we would have been overrun by mutants long ago. Winning him over to your side shows you are the person I thought you were. That is excellent progress.
We just kind of beat him up.
Your scout Jonesy is very committed.
We all owe him our lives. His dedication has kept Origin safe. It's good that you helped him. He knows now that he has your support. You're making good progress.
Your mechanic Harley appears to be capable.
He is a gift. He has skills that will be needed in the time to come. And I hear you are to work on a raider together. That will be an asset to us all. If you have won the trust of those 3, then you have won the trust of the camp. You have earned the right to stay here amongst us. The big tower you can see at the top of Origin is now yours. Here is the key. But a tower is only walls. It is only a symbol. If you would make this your home, your future, you must remember that trust comes in keeping promises, not in making them. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
Alright, so was that it? Or no, it looks like there is more.
Harley is going to repair my crashed raider.
Land and sky, we shall face them. If anyone can get the raider in the air again, it's Harley. You see, your knowledge, the skills few have here in Origin, together we are stronger. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
I helped Eckerd secure the camp.
Very good. I've already met your companions. You made some interesting choices. But somehow they fit in with the rest of the group here. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
I mean, have you really met them? Aren't they still at the old campsite?
We've got rid of the mutants in the surrounding area.
Well, you've bought us some time. Nature abhors a vacuum, and other mutants will come. But Origin is safer for the death of those creatures. And you have proven my vision true. I had no doubt when I saw you that you would be successful. And now, we come to the part of our agreement that is under my control. It was my task to prepare Origin for your arrival. Now, it is yours. I hope you use it wisely. Lead us to a safe future, where peace is possible again.
If I am to lead, then you must follow my choices.
We will follow. And we will hope.
Nice, and there's a good chunk of XP.
Teach me something.
Sure.
Nice voice. Yeah, we could get this, but doesn't feel like it'd be that significant. Know that the whenever read something that does provide XP is like only 10 XP. I haven't found anything more significant. Let's see what else. I think what else would want in here that we could actually take. Yeah, not sure what the basic points in to those skills do. Not sure if it actually improves anything aside from our dialogue options. I don't know, maybe experience switch, but there's probably other stuff we'd want. Now then, where is that tower? This one's ours. So this door. Messy place. You'd think they clean it up a little bit.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Really? Why the locked safe? Puzzle. Oh. Are those numbers the ones that were all the numbers we've been finding? Is that going to be to unlocking these saves?
That isn't going to work.
You say that. Well, it's a lot of paths. No actual marker for a destination yet. Alright, nice place. Also, did those quests finally appear up here? No, don't think so. Very well, get some rest and then check out that place to the north of this area.
I would like to return someday.
Right, nothing else. Would have been nice if we cooked at the fire. Oh. That's quick.
Well, what do you think? It was a real struggle to get it here. but here she is.
So, how long to repair it?
Well, this thing has just had it. I'll need a lot of time to get her working again.
Is the raider prepared to take off?
Yes, Commander. It was a last-minute order, but we have it done.
Good. I will need to leave immediately.
We had a problem with one of the thruster ports. It seems to have jammed.
Will that affect the mission?
It won't affect the handling, and someone would have to be a very good shot to hit it. Are you sure there's no time for a repair?
My orders are to leave immediately. Complete final preparations for takeoff.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we already heard.
Even then, the reactor is going to be a problem. That reactor coil won't last for long, I'm afraid. But let me get it working first. I'll tell you later if I need any more parts, okay? Hey, so I've heard you've gone and set up camp here.
Yes, it looks like you're stuck with me.
Ha! Then welcome to the madness. Big dreams, constant mutant attacks, and no shards. Exactly the right thing for schmucks like us, huh? So, heard you've taken over.
Correct.
Well, as long as you don't go turning into a complete asshat now you're in charge, then that'll be all right with me. Oh, and how do you want to be addressed now? Sir? Mr. Shithot Dictator, sir? Oh, Imperial Deity of the Everlasting Whoop-de-Hey, sir?
Just get the job done. You can call me whatever you want.
I'll get on with it right away then, sir. Mr. Shithot Dictator Whoop-de-Hey.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, you know about that one part being exposed on the raider. We heard that from our drone earlier. Oh, that's disappointing. So sad. No collision. Boo. Well, then anything more with you?
There's so much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
No, okay, you're done. Oh, so is that it then? Yeah, is it just talking to... Where are you? Yeah, the leading down there for adding structures.
I would like to donate.
No problem.
Yeah, just donations. Which we are... Yeah, a bit lacking on right now. Anyways, about these points. But hold on that for now. We just see what weapon upgrades we can get and what the requirements are. Who are you guys? Oh, are you the wandering traders? Yeah, they are. I wonder if that's what ticked the random quest pop up last time. Let's see, there's gonna be an actual path out of here.
too easy.
Oh, you're still here. Oh no, you're a different one. You can actually be knocked down a lot easier than your other one. Not much of a pack leader, are you? Good combo. Oh, I took off the psi amplifier. Yeah, I want that one. Didn't do that much damage this time. Yeah, there's doing so much more damage than last time. Maybe these guys just too high level. I think we'll go for the one that'll level up on this one. Level up our psi abilities. Alright, 2 raptors. So, path to the west and then this path over here. Yep, mess that up. Oh, it's one of you.
Over there.
A little too close.
I am right behind you.
Oh, are you already down?
Initiating combat.
I think this is just mainly to knock him down.
Look out!
Cool, that worked. Not exactly a mighty node, just a nest. Alright, I think it was just that fight. Alright, just regular stone claws. This is awesome, but it uses up way too much of the mind power. I never bothered seeing how much these actually cost. Cool. Only you? Yeah, the pack leader is much easier than the rest of the pack. Now the slug beasts. Oh, and a troll. And no, okay, that's just a mutant. No, forlorn.
Look out! Over there.
Yeah, that's kind of expected.
Initiating combat. Look out!
Small critter, this is not your concern. Alright, got the ads deleted. Just for you. Oh, these are actually fairly cheap. Okay.
I am right behind you.
How do we manage to roll with this thing? So long as this is not your concern, you stupid little dogs. Nice, a lot of teeth. You're far enough away. I think that is the last creature in this area, aside from the slug beast over there. Really? Must you? Where did you even come from? There's another one of those stalkers over on that side. Nice, there's an actual sleeping bag over here. Is that it? Over here, nothing surprising can come up.
This doesn't work.
Oh. Right. Would help if we actually had our psi power.
Initiating combat. Over there.
Right, back off. By the way. Oh, are we okay? That was unexpected. Well, you're pretty much dead. Yeah, and that's pretty much the last of the creatures in this part. Yeah, we can head back to a settlement now. Finish our supplies. Really nothing aside from the loot, okay. Well, not the loot, but your future drops. Yeah, just a bunch of high-level creatures to fight. Oh yeah, then there was you.
Over there.
Not you getting away with this. Awesome. Where'd the other one go? There you are. So what was so important up here? Nothing much. Any rare herbs?
There is a lot to learn here.
Oh, family photo. Oh, alien abduction spot. What multiple ominous notes? How did this ties to the... let's see, there was a note we found earlier about an unidentified object. Yeah, the military tried to fight it, but weren't all that successful. Maybe the comet was actually aliens and not infinite skies. Alright, some herbs here and there. Yeah, nothing up here just aside from a couple of difficult monsters. Nothing we can do with the skeletons. Yeah, I think that's a separatist area. Let's see, what is that one? There you go, set a marker. This is people.
Are you
Oh,
sure
clerics.
This is a good place for us to be?
No, not clerics.
Over there.
Maybe clerics.
Are you sure this is a good place for us to be?
Is there a weapon last time? No. Oh, manipulator robot. That's what happened.
Are you sure this is a good place for us to be?
Oh, why'd you have to separate like that? I was wondering why you weren't firing. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Maybe not.
I will assist you.
Yeah, you're still getting free shots even though you're downed.
I will assist you.
Well, the commander is dead. Just the robots now.
That went well again. Are you sure this is a good place for us to be?
Use up our small energy reserves accidentally. Well, they're cheap and we're supposed to be heading back to town anyways. Not a small Elex drinks. We can get those converted up to something better. Alright, nothing too special. Oh, there it is. Maybe that will say what was going on over here. Short message or something else. I just heard those creatures again. I'll go out and take care of this room myself. If you come back in the meantime and look for me, you will find me at the collapsed tunnel. I will lay the rest of our mines on the road there. That should take care of these beasts. Be back soon. Yeah, that was that one tunnel we found full of the mutant spiders or whatever they were. Malfunction. There has been some sort of malfunction in the mech's AI. We are working hard to find a solution, but I can't figure out what happened. It claimed there must be an error somewhere in the new software. It's almost like someone manipulated the program after the last release. Yeah, I wonder if this has anything to do with the mech malfunction we helped out with back at the Hort. The lady there said that the owner identifier was set to be the floor. Well, I wonder if that's actually the case though. Might have been sabotaged by the alb. The problems you're facing, the rate delivery must not fall. Recommendation: the yield sourced from the external camps must increase. The responsibility of delivering it will fall to Brother Volkmar. Brother Volkmar, yeah, I think he was the one that we're currently helping. He's at the one at the old factory at the south of the desert. Yeah, a bit of an odd message. Carefully written note. I reached the city safely and went straight to the market at Igniton. The trade here always makes the long and difficult journey worth it, but the mood there is strained this time. I was even harassed by some outlaws. The land be praised for the advancements of our community. Seeing Igniton from a distance really showed how orderly life is there. We are shielded from the Elex tainted humanity that crowds the rest of Magalan. Our strength comes from our unity. In Galan we find not only wisdom and spirit, but we find a family, a community. If out in the city, good weather means that we should travel quickly. Our return to the Horde should not be too long. A storm broke this morning, forced us to seek shelter. This cave at least provides some protection until our journey can continue. Our combat robots worry me. Somehow they seem to be having trouble following orders or something. Maybe I should. Yeah, where was this one at? I said this last time, really should be a bit more prompt in reading these letters. Then the thing from Fred. Fred has been everywhere, hasn't he?
How are you?
It is hard to say.
Oh, there you go. That can send back to Origin. Yeah, let's see if we can send everyone else now.
Yeah.
It's amazing that it's still here. The rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
Oh, lockpick. And okay, they're still here. I wanted to only go back to Origin if we are not at the camp. Really, Falcon's right there. He is not going to Origin. Alright, so then I guess they just have to go to the camp only.
Stone and metal. If only they spent such effort healing the planet instead of ripping her flesh from her bones.
Hopefully the Origin does not actually get attacked. Also, you should be heading off to prayer. Yeah, so what's going on with this?
Who's sneaking around out here?
Oh, is there someone down here? Oh, there's people over there. They're asleep though. Nice. More photographs of the dev team. I think that's what these are. And then we just actually teleport out of here. If only I had the pickpocketing, we could have stolen some stuff from them. Well, it's not that important. Was there just another route to there? No, okay. These are just their office space. A lot of things to read. No? Okay. Thought that was something to take. Very self-contained area. Okay, this circles around. So, all those items we looted. What do they have to say? The prophecies and principles for life is dictated by Prophet Arvid. This is a mix of philosophy, technical data, and history. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me right now. Divine revelation. There was a time of despair. I had no answers when this seized me. The reason for all these horrors evaded me and I was lost. This dark hour opened up myself to Kalan in a dream. He showed me the way. We are chosen. We will survive the test of history through technology. All we need to do is keep Kalan's commandments at the infinite skies will open to us. We must purify our souls and become dedicated to our task. It is our holy duty to bring every lost soul to the path of purity and enlightenment. The comet was sent to punish us. Kalan warned us of this. He offered salvation. Now, as the world is burning, we must find our way to earn his grace. I learned of his great plan to renew the world, and I am here to help guide those who had the strength to survive the comet that came to change us. Salvation is coming for everyone who passes Kalan's test. Walk the path, observe all of his commandments, and the infinite skies will welcome you. Right, maybe it wasn't one of the initial test subjects or test candidates for infinite skies. Maybe it was a survivor of the comet impact. They came across the infinite skies plan and kind of interpreted things as a divine revelation. Now then, on to the other things. On his report, contamination of samples. Sample I-56 has died, and the sample survived long without light. Sample R-32 is growing slowly with assistance of artificial light. I plan to make minimal adjustments to the spectrum test. And with sample R-24. Testing is going slowly. At this pace, we will starve before we find a solution. While Mr. Gideon was here, he had already solved the problem of growing plants in space, but his records are so patchy I can't replicate his work. Well, now my work takes on more importance. The research intended for space. Now we need to survive the post-impact world where the temperatures have plunged and the skies are only darkness. Today while making the rounds, I noticed something on samples B467, 468, and 469. While making the rounds, the water is contaminated. As I was about to dispose of the samples, I noticed a change in plants. They are thriving. I will monitor the progress. Day 62 after the impact. The plants are mutating at an incredible rate. Whatever has contaminated the water is nothing I have seen before. We must discover the source, the nature of the substance. Yeah, that would be the Elex. Ribbon Journal. I've discovered that our people conducted experiments with Elex in the past. There are isolated texts about it, and these must be kept confidential. It's also clear that my research must remain secret. My brothers and sisters do not understand my aims, and they are blinded by the belief. I can say that Elex is a very special power. We only use it as an energy source for machines, but I believe people can also be improved by Elex. It's just that no one has dared to test the limits of Elex until now. The records of cases where Elex did not lead it to degeneration of subjects. The research shows degeneration depends on strength of will. Mental strength determines what Elex does to a person. Elex can give a person power if they are strong enough. I believe I am. My experiments are progressing well. I have discovered a dosage that my body can adapt to. I'm proceeding very carefully, but I will not have to hide my work much longer. Soon I will leave this world behind to take a new course. My mind is working better than ever since I am not distracted by unnecessary crippling emotion. I have already begun testing a few selected people on my secret. I only test the strongest of theirs for suitability. The pale skin that has resulted from my work can be difficult to hide. There are probably people who have noticed this already. As my strength grows, so does the risk. But there is only one logical course now, and that leads to the completion of my work. Yeah, so that'd be the alb. So did the alb come? Oh, so the clerics come first and then the alb. Ah, right then. Lab reports. Day 73 after the impact. The contamination has been isolated. An added benefit of the filtration process is we have separated samples for testing. The substance must have come from the comet, but how has it spread so far and so quickly? Okay, so there was a comet. I was thinking that the comet might have been a red herring after that one note we found where it said that the predicted date of the comet did not happen. 75% of personnel have been taken off their standard duties to study the substance. Day 74. We're now dealing with the first cases of personnel who have come into contact with contaminated water. We haven't been able to unlock the molecular structure of this alien substance. Day 75. Simons has made an unbelievable discovery: energy. The substance stores energy, and he thinks it can be easily trapped. That means we could have found a new power source. Day 76. And the politicians among us have already managed to sell it to the people. We have called it Elex. They have, without its negative effects. I suppose people needed good news these days. Our entire team is now working on adapting our technology to work with this new power source. If we are lucky, we'll have taken a step forward towards survival. Maybe the impact has brought us some good news after all. If we can master these properties rather than going backwards, we can make technological advances. Okay, senior physician. Day 77 after the impact. The people affected by the contaminated water have begun to develop a range of conditions. I await reports from medical teams. Day 78, mutations. White skin, emotionally cold, pain and extremities. We have isolated all cases. Day 79. Subject A5 attempted to break out. He was taken back into custody but required the efforts of the full security team. Ordered his sedatives levels to be doubled. Subject now calm. Assemble the research team. We are trying to find out why these mutations arise. There may be something useful in the pronounced levels of rational thinking. Well, aside from the whole aggression aspect. Day 134. No useful results. Subject A5 is socially cold. Subject follows logical lines without emotion. The subject places his own preservation as the highest priority. We were not able to moderate the negative effects of the Elex. All other test subjects degenerated. Only those few with particularly strong mental qualities developed the same mental aptitude of subject A5. Project has been shelved. All subjects are to be euthanized for security purposes. Alright, a bit harsh. But at least they weren't releasing the mutants into the world. Okay, a little bit earlier, day 65 after the impact. Several reports about contaminated water. Inspected the water lines in compartments D3 to F2. No leaks found. Nevertheless, there are reports from all areas served with water by these lines. Send a team to inspect along the entire pipe system. The contamination must be coming from somewhere. The results continue to work tomorrow. Day 66 after impact. Contamination continues. Compartments D4 and 5 as well as A1 are also heavily affected. Sending teams to inspect all pipelines. We're short-handed, so I am going myself to the main pipeline. We have to find the reason for the contamination quickly. Day 67. Almost the entire system has been affected. The contamination is everywhere, and no one is able to identify what the substance is. The lab teams have taken ground samples. I assigned a team to design a way to filter this out, whatever it is. As a precaution, we have evacuated the affected living areas. Day 72. I've tested a successful filtration process. We are beginning a purge of the system. And then they decide to use the Elex. Treaties on Elex climate change. My research onto the climate of the old world has led me to an interesting conclusion. Elex has influenced Magellan's temperature. It has changed our climate. The area we know as Zakor was mild, with a climate similar to that of Abessa before the comet's impact. However, Magellan's temperature has decreased considerably in the last few decades. The ice landscape that we know as Zakor today is therefore still very young. The reason for that has to be Elex. The cooling process has considerably accelerated since the elves began gathering Elex and concentrating it in Zakor. What else do we not know about Elex? Quite a bit more stories. Cleric history book about the War of the Berserkers. Truth about Eisenfaust. Some brothers and sisters are always faced by the temptation of rumor. Allow me to explain once and for all how Eric Eisenfaust defeated our mechs. It was at that time that the Berserkers began to improve their powers. They moved to plant the so-called World Hearts not only to Adan, but beyond the borders and into Iknidon. To counter this incursion, we dispatched units of combat mechs to drive out this incursion. The attack was successful at first, driving out or killing most of the warriors. The mechs then confronted this Eric Eisenfaust, but he did not defeat the mechs with the power of the mana, as the Berserkers claim. Instead, it was a common failure of the power supplies. Eisenfaust is not to be celebrated as a hero. That is merely propaganda. Do not believe in the power of the magic. It is vastly overstated. Alright, sound a bit salty. Let's see, what other powers can go with the mana? You know, Kaya has her fire abilities. But we can... yeah, we have enchant weapon and seeker ammo. So there is those. Yeah, that's gonna really boost melee weapons. And then Poisonous Aura. I mean, there's healing as well. I have a bunch of Berserkers healing each other and boosting their melee. Might have been part of that. Now then, history of Magellan's calendar. A calendar is essential for order in our world. The previous calendar became useless after the comet crashed into our world. After our community recovered the catastrophe, we worked to create a new, adjusted calendar. Why did the old calendar become useless? Did the comet impact affect the orbit or anything like that? You need to add notes like that. Every believer is expected to accept Kalan's wisdom on this matter. Each year will consist of 11 equal months. Our calendar dates will begin on the day of the comet's impact, now called Year Zero. Right then, very comments are oriented. Anything else? Yeah, the photo. Yeah, a bit informative. Would be nice for something a bit more concrete regarding the origins. as well as anything that would be a bit more of an identifier regarding the infinite skies. Where are you? There you are.
Prowling around out there.
I have what you wanted.
Unbelievable. Now, I can finally read Arvid's original text. You really did me a big favor.
That will do.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Glad to help.
Oh, yeah. If I find anything interesting in these writings, I will let you know. That's the least I can do for you.
Teach me.
Yeah?
We want from you. No, okay, this is the same as the guy back at Origin. Yeah, we want to improve our side combat. So we just talked to Bard.
Not bad.
Well, that's one view of it.
Balder, not Bard.
Can you train?
I can try.
Yep, increase our psi. Yeah, it looks like we're good to learn more on this. Just need the money on the skill point. So you could go until we have enough for the power wave. Yeah, I think power wave is just an AoE knockdown. Not as good as force push. Maybe try for the phasing ability. Or the power shield. We did even more constitution. There is a workbench around here somewhere.
Murders, the lives they've destroyed.
Oh yeah, we also need several money so we can actually get our legate armor. Yeah, you're not sleeping.
Unless you know how to reset a K4 drone mod.
Nope. No, we do not. Oh, we could make our drone here. Yeah, we should hurry up and get our drone up and running. Oh, here it is. This is what we wanted. Let's see, this one needed 10 more strength. That's what it was. Get damage up to 17. The plasma rifle. Okay, plasma rifle just needs Elex it. Flamethrower needs strength as well. Yeah, probably gonna go invest in strength. Let's just check the armor requirement. Oh, the like armor needs constitution though. Right, but that is super expensive. And then we need more ammo as well. Yeah, it sold for a decent amount, but not enough. Yeah, we'll go for the strength first, since that one is more within range of being achievable. But we are quite far behind in the Constitution. So, who do we buy ammo from? Maybe Siegfried or maybe Hagen. You got nothing, right? No, you'd have fuel.
Right.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Oh, and energy cells, probably from Siegfried. Oh, Balder might also be selling some things.
Some guys just open their mouths too much.
Would make sense if he was selling.
Where?
Listen.
Oh.
Oh, a lot more expensive than I thought. Do we have the recipe for that? Yeah, we can make the medium-sized one. Oh, okay, we do have the range reserve potion. Alright, yeah, no need to buy that.
I need the studs. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, we also make our Elex drinks. Either sulfur or iron. That amount. Yeah, let's make these ones. Get these all converted over. So that's all set. We can finally get back to the desert.
There are stories of the life that used to live in the sea. Maybe we can use magic to restore that too.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Also, let's see how effective her magic ends up being. Alright, so let's head up to those ruins first. Oh, Ethan. Have we met you before? No, you're new.
You're not a reaver. You don't look like a reaver. Normally, the ruins only attract reavers.
Are you collecting scrap?
Collecting? You don't collect it out here. Every last bastard piece you find, you have to fight for it.
Don't rob him.
Sounds like you're having trouble.
Welcome to Tavar. Trouble here every day. To make it worse, it's mostly from outlaws, my own people. Everyone else on Magalan is scared of Alves. I'm watching my neighbors. Doesn't seem to mean anything that I collect more from the ruins than the other collectors. I suppose I should just be happy I'm still alive and that there's normally something left for me in these ruins. Otherwise, I'd just starve out here.
Everything could join the Clerics? No? Okay. just another thing for how awful the outlaws are. Ghost ship down there. Yeah, it's right there though. Doesn't particularly look landable. Alright, so that goes all the way up. Probably leave it alone for the time being. Explore a little bit further to the east and then come back to this. Oh. I was completely not paying attention to that. It just makes sense why there are bones there. And are you going to pop up? No. I thought you were debris.
Look out!
Not helping Kaya.
Could have gone badly.
Yes, it could have. We should also return to the Dome City. See if that one bigger guy has our armor, or if he's just going to ask for more money. Okay, so it circles around back to Ryder's place. If it's going to do that, let's go to continue down and visit that island. See if that has anything or if it's just decoration. Why'd you have to fall down? Oh, those things. Still pursuing. Well, for now it just feels like watching, apparently. Oh nice, free Elex. As long as we survive this. Let's time that. Let's try to get a little bit of the stamina back.
Let's do this.
Close. And another stone troll.
Badly.
Oh, what? No natural Elex this time. Well, that's no good. Oh, regular troll. Even though you look much different. dodge that. What did you even hit us with? A lot of iron on the beach. Good to know. Yeah, iron and canned food. So doesn't look there'd be anything too valuable there. A lot of radiation. Some scrap. Yeah, looks like mainly all this is just radiation and scrap. Try this one more time. Yeah, it's just radiation and scrap. Alright, disappointing, but good to know.
I wonder what this place used to be.
I will kill you.
Oh, a lot of reavers. That's what this place is. I can bring them down to the beach with that ripper. Alright, you lasted a while. You wanna come on too? Oh no, this is with the troll. Oh, you can help out too. You're not helping in this instance. Better. Alright, looks like that one Reaver is dead. Where did he go? There he is. We don't need to kill you just yet. Oh, it's down there. Anyways, just on one guy left, we should be able to manage that.
I'll cut him down! Cut him down!
No, probably use our black hole ability on them instead of luring them all down to the troll. You don't get knocked down that easily, you.
Count on me.
I'll cut him down!
Alright, free grenades. Even though we don't particularly use them.
technology, and yet they built such ugly buildings.
Oh, more sunglasses. Are those ones we already have or different ones? No, okay, same ones. Still though, another place that has sunglasses. But the other one, the first one that we got, was a lot easier to retrieve. They're fighting? Yeah, let them fight. Let's see, to get to that one, cross from that way. Unless we can find enough ledges. You dead? Not quite yet. Wow, surprised this thing won. Even more. Okay. Oh. Hey, that was a surprise. I thought you were a rat. You are not getting tossed to where I want you to go. So, what's so special about this place?
Needs a key.
Really, a key? Okay, well, that's simple. Standing guidebook number 2. Survival guide. Flora and fauna of the desert. The desert looks dead, but there are plants and animals here that are more specialized for living here than you. Number 1, 6 legs, hard shell, big claws. You found a ripper. That means one thing: run as fast as you can. Those beasts are rarely alone and really dangerous. Number 2, be careful of the canyons and cliffs of Tabar's deserts. Many of them are sheltered for black thorns. A sharp, painful, one-wrong step can plunge you to the grasp. Number 3, plants. You have to know one thing about the plants in Tabar: they are not edible. Bring 1 or 2 shrubs that you can try it with, but the majority are poisonous and it's hard to tell them apart. So keep your hands off them and stick to canned foods. It's safe is safe. So where you summon, yeah, 2 people following the guide. Didn't help that much against the stalker.
Not good at all.
What is it? What is not good? Yeah, probably nothing much over here aside from scenery. Can we actually rest here? No. Alright, nothing too much. We really need to be doing a lot more herb crafting. This one, okay, it's right up to the back of Ryder's place. Oh, another one of these things. Oh, that is a lot of them. Try this again. Alright, then the one that's hidden will remain hidden. One hit. Well, let's wake you up. You know, you might want to take care of that. And no natural Elex. One of the ones that we fought were of a different variety. Even more of them. Oh good, they're a little bit stuck.
Thanks for being there. That could have gone badly.
Looks like might be one more buried. Or not. Press B, Amulet of Charisma. And, ooh, chainsword. A little bit less. Yeah, 5 points less. Well, the upgrade for this one might be a bit more manageable than the one for the energy sword. Might also have a few extra effects that is not being shown. Be nice. Is that a tome or a plant? It does a plant. Okay, that's one of those things.
The old world always seems to be a place that was about things.
It is now. We just don't have as many things.
I know some technology can be good, but I'm glad we're not covering our world in concrete anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure you enjoy the feel dirt between those toes. Yeah, let's check out this one and then we can head right up to the fort. Also, do you have anything in particular to say?
Even here,
Oh yeah, we can actually get him to join.
The clerics want you to join them. You'd have training, food, a place to live. You should join.
No, I'm not the man for that. Clerics, outlaws, whatever. They're not for me. No, I'm staying here. I'm finishing this job by finishing these jackals. I made that promise to my family.
Your job here is done. It is time to leave. You will join the clerics.
But my promise.
You have made good on your promise. It is time to change. It is time to join a new family.
A new family? Yes. Yes, I want a new family.
Then you will join the clerics. You will find a new family in Kalan. You will be collected in a few days. A group will take you to the Horde. Okay?
Yeah. I'll be ready.
Good. You won't regret it.
Yeah, that'll be better than trying to survive out here. Chain saber, is that different than the chain sword? Yes, it is something different. Okay, wait for him to be collected. As for the other guy... Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a problem for him. Since the guy over there was relying a bit from the meat that he sold. Unless we can get him too. See, was it 2 guys for Tabar and then 1 for the Dome City, maybe? Yeah. You're kind of stuck here. Survival 10. Survival. Only have survival 3. Well, he's doomed. Still here? Yes, he is. Okay. Okay, let's check out that one route to the west and then we can start making our way up north. Actually, we'll probably just teleport directly to the fort. Anything dangerous in here?
It's amazing that it's still here.
You're dead.
Yep, hostile. Leo, you're actually named. Interesting. What? That the Leo will change the story. Well, he was aggressive to us first. Oh, he is an outlaw. Oh, okay, beret. That's where it was. Ooh, at the first 3 out of 3 chests we can actually unlock. How good will you be?
No.
Maybe this is part of the last sequence.
No. Too easy.
There we go. Large bag, toilet paper, a lot of ammo. Oh, radioactive shells. Not bad. Alright, nobody here but rats.
Too easy.
Scrap scavenger. Alright, not bad, not bad. Some scrap. Shouldn't need to be worrying about that too much. Okay, then this is the way back down to the beach. Oh, recipe. Almost missed that. Just strong healing potion. Very nice and really interesting.
The white prongs of Magalan. I wish I knew what they were for.
Windmill? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I did not know that there'd be a prayer station over here. Also, why does it look like it impacted from space? Like it crashed here or something? Well, I can't interact with it. Are these actually supposed to be teleporters to a space station? They did talk about space quite a few times. A lot of radiation. Yeah, lots of radiation. A lot of bones, too.
I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Very empty of this, though. Alright, quick run, see if there's anything in here. Aside from death. And that is Warrior's Sword and a large bag of Elex. Yeah, just nothing too much. Some junk and a weapon that we don't use. Yeah, large bag is Elex. Alright, let's see if we can lure these guys all to the fort. Too close. How many are there? It's just those two. Alright, we can work with that.
Let's do this.
Alright, three of them. Kaya, you are distracting them from their work. So many bones. They need to hurry up and knock her out. Alright, she's out. Coming? What about you? You need to stop stopping. Oh. Okay. Alright, she's learned them. Oh, did not want to go down this way. Oh, are the landmines over here? Probably. Are they almost dead? No, not yet. Up the traders. Yeah, that was halfway.
Well, hello there. Ready for another trip to paradise?
Still the face of Bessa. Huh.
I've already paid you.
You've already? No. No, that's not how it works. You haven't paid.
I paid you 1,000 shards, remember?
1,000? Oh, yeah. Yes, that was you. Of course. Yes, sorry about that. Sorry for bothering you. Go in. Go in.
Right, you see what that achievement's about? Yeah, I don't expect them to last long. A lot of outlaws. Huh. Right, wasn't expecting that. Okay, what was that mission or achievement again? Yeah, it popped up when we got closer over here. Mission, the message dispute. Cancelled. Oh, so much for that. Well, this will take care of the
With
outlaws.
all the things new life could offer Tavar, the outlaws fight us to live here.
They say they want their freedom.
This isn't freedom. This is worse than exile.
So you have lesser disputes. What's this show, the failed quest? Right over? Yeah, it's mainly generic outlaws that died. Where'd the other two go? Oh, we lost a trader that was in here. Yeah, where'd the rest of them go? Oh, there it is. Alright, well, hopefully that the gate guy wasn't that important. Also, let me check that achievement, see what it was about. Balance of power sealed the fate of Abessa City. Yeah, no particular details on that one. Although it is a picture of the domed city, so might have to go back and check on that. Oh, over here. Over here and over here. Alright, I thought they were both over here. Oh yeah, that one. Oh, Jack, over here. Right, we're supposed to check out the lighthouse. But yeah, let's deal with this one first, and then we can head over to the lighthouse.
You need a new guard at the north gate.
Why? What happened?
Spike is dead.
And I can imagine why. That ass was always too greedy. We'd better find a replacement quickly. Look for Ike, and tell him he has Spike's job. He's normally somewhere around the arena. It shouldn't be difficult to find him.
Oh, hey, I see this quest.
I will look into the problems you're having.
That's what I wanted to hear. Get things to move along more smoothly? Well, the Duke doesn't forget people who show him loyalty. Let me know how things go.
Right. Talk to the wrong guy.
Where do you get this scrap?
From the ruins of the old world out in the desert. It's out there, waiting to be found. Treasure amongst the sands. You just need the people to get it.
And people? Well,
they are the easiest and cheapest things to come by.
And then you take the profits.
Trickle-down economy, isn't it? I get the shards when they get the scrap. And if they don't get the scrap, their blood trickles down into the desert. It's the shards I get for their scrap that keeps them alive. Whatever anyone says, my scrap is the savior of this shithouse. You can work for me. I've got the shards. You just have to do me a few favors to get them.
Right, so there's that.
Who are you exactly?
I'm the Scrap Baron. Remember that if you want to make profit, because I'm in charge of the scrap collectors here. Which means you don't make profits if you piss me off.
Yeah, that's only if you're alive.
Called worthless by a man who lives on a scrap pile. The people in Tavar must love irony.
Oh, and the comedy keeps coming. You know, my dad loved jokes. I remember one time I took the piss out of him and he told me, if something annoys you, you get rid of it. Then he put a bullet in my dog. Laughed himself stupid. Goes to show you there's an audience for every joke if you can find them. Fucker. I loved that dog. And take some advice. You're free here. No gods to pray to, no trees to serve, no hybrid to give you orders. You're as free as long as you have shards in your pocket, and as long as you don't piss me off, or steal from me, or keep asking me dumbass questions. So enjoy your freedom. People died to get it for you.
We should be careful what you touch around here. We might catch something.
You should listen to her. She's got brains.
You should listen to him. He knows this place. Oh, this place stinks.
Nothing too specific.
About these favors you want. Where do you want me to start?
Well, first I want some answers. I sent some scrap collectors out to scavenge a set of ruins on an island to the south. Everything I heard about those ruins screamed profit. And yet so far, no scrap deliveries. So, I want you to go and find out what's happening and make damn sure my scrap arrives soon.
Right. There it is. Yeah, right now the only option is to tell him about the clerics. So I should plug back to the guy over there. See how he wants to deal with this. Meantime though, find Ike, get that turned in for some quick XP. And also maybe do a bit of an arena fight. Are you even in the city? Yes, you are.
Hey,
Hey, you look like someone who knows the value of shards.
What do you want?
Want? I want to share the secret of Elexit. I want to share the secret of wealth.
Sure you do.
Okay, so tell me.
Tell you? No. I want you to tell me. I'm broke and you aren't. So I'm the one who needs advice here.
How do you survive here?
I fight. I fight. In the arena. When I can get someone to face me. These days I have to get by on any wins Big Jim will pick out for me. Oh, there's nothing like that payday high.
William wants you to stand guard at the North Gate.
What? He does?
Yes.
Well, if that's the case...
So, will you do it?
Guard duty? What? No, I'm the man. The man. I'm the arena king. The arena's where I belong. Say, why don't you do it? Seems you like kissing William's ass.
Alright, sounds like we'll have to beat some sense into you.
What can you tell me about Big Jim?
You want to know about Big Jim? He's the boss here. The champ. He earns the proper money.
So, you fight in the arena?
Yeah, I fight, they pay. I'm the man. I've been the man in the arena for years. Years. Before Big Jim.
You don't earn much from fights?
Yeah, so why is Big Jim in charge now then?
What else am I gonna do? Sure, I could stand at the gate and wait to get eaten. But here I am. Someone. Everyone knows Ike. Fears Ike. I am the man. I've killed men in the arena. I just need a few stims. Just to get me back on my feet. I get some stims and I'll be fine. I just need some stims.
Stims will help you fight?
Just a few? You ever try fighting while doped up, drunk, or dog-tired after a fuck? Forget about it. You're no use. A few stims. A few stims and then I am on it.
I challenge you to a fight.
You? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you'll give me the shards. One more fix, and I'll be clean. Then I'll be back. Okay. You got one shot. If you think you can take it, you won't get a rematch. You ready?
That's fine.
We should drink to it.
Yeah. No. No, afterwards.
You sure?
If you're still standing. Yeah, take it back.
You should have a drink first. You really want to drink.
I really want to drink. Say, yeah. You're right, I really want to drink. Down in one.
See you in the arena.
Okay.
Alright, well let's get him to guard the gate then.
Most of them annoy me. All of them annoy me. I'll wait here for you.
Now you'll find out what a professional can do in the cage.
Ready when you are.
Remember, this is the only shot you get at me.
Nice combo. Oh, you don't get knocked down. You're actually quite weak. And we got a level up from that. Good. I wonder if that's because we gave you the beer.
Oh, shit. What am I supposed to do now, man? But yeah, you beat me. So now you can go and get your shards from Big Jim. I'm still a fighter. I'll beat the next guy. First, I'm gonna roll one and relax.
Or you can just go to the gate.
Now, are you going to do guard duty at the North Gate?
Yeah, man, why not? Hey, I'm finished here, so... Well, yeah. Might as well earn some shards. Yeah.
Well then, are you going?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, you're free to get beaten in the arena, and you go free to do your job that you were told to do.
I'm back with you. Go
Freedom
on.
is great. As for you...
About the arena. I challenge you.
You wanna do what? Challenge me. Let me make it plain. You don't fight me until you've proved yourself.
Is that so?
Those are the rules of the arena. Fighting losers does nothing for my reputation. You don't fight the champion until you've worked your way up. And you don't fight me until Williams lets you join the Duke's men.
Aw. Alright then, so we're never gonna get our money from that one guy. Oh, William said we should be able to fight him then.
What do you do?
I people shit.
Yeah, we heard about this. Oh no, we can learn something.
Teach me.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna get the next level of psi power. Then continue putting points into strength. We need to get these leveled up.
Who can I challenge?
Me. Then there's Ike. You might find it if you think you got what it.
So I can
Yeah, you can. Not until. And you'll need to be working for the Duke while he's in charge.
I fought.
I.
And what does that get me?
Oh, you're here to make a claim. Here, take your payout.
Really, only 50?
I challenge you.
Forget it. You're not.
Okay. Are you the next person making fights?
You'll get one.
I need the shards. It's as simple as that. I'll wait here for you.
Right. Ready?
Red.
Oh, you're a bit better. Oh, kill the rat.
You came for. And my chance is gone. Big Jim won't fight me now. You need to fight him. Someone has to. That's the whole reason I worked up to this point. You've got to do it. Just don't rush it. He needs to be beaten, and he needs to be beaten bad. So you get ready, and you beat him to a pulp. And I got something that can help make the fight easier.
What's your plan?
We can't talk about it here. We don't want to be overheard. Let's talk somewhere else.
We could probably manage this without him.
The Ice Palace. That's where the decision.
I'm back with you. Go on.
That's... Looks like he must be if a newcomer like you took him down. But you're proving yourself. You're making yourself look good, so take your shards. You earned them.
Let me challenge you yet.
So, I heard you big round. Well done. You think you're a fighter's fighter now, do you? All right, let's do this. You'll get your shot. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. Make sure we're healed up though.
Not like that.
I'll wait here for you.
Right.
We'll see.
Oh, poison chainsword. You're a slower attacker than the other guys. Oh, yeah, that parry. Oh, reactive. That was close. Why'd you roll? Alright, completed.
That hurt.
Although probably would have been better to have helped Big Jim take over.
You've got lucky.
Want to go again?
All right. You were good, but you've cost me more than just this fight. No one's gonna follow an ex-champ. No one's gonna follow a loser. I'll never be leader now.
You're giving up because you lost one fight?
Nobody has ever defeated the Duke. Now they've seen you beat me. Do you think anyone is gonna choose me over him? Here, take this Elex. Take it and get out before I ram those shards down your throat.
Maybe so has to teach us something.
I'm back with you. Go on.
Well, anyways, that's been settled. And he's only talking about teaching. So let's get this turned in and see if we can make it to the lighthouse quickly.
All right.
Ike, already dealt with you.
Ike has taken over as guard at the gate.
Good. Hopefully he'll do a better job than his predecessor. Here, thank you for taking care of that.
Well, he should be fine unless we find another group of rippers.
About these district overseers. Big Jim has backed down.
I heard he'd been beaten. He won't get any support to stand against the Duke now. He's already stepped down as a district overseer. He didn't even need to be pushed. You did the job well, and that wins you a share of the takings.
Not all world money and points. XP. I wonder if both of those will have uses. Anyways, that is done. Now let's head over to this one.
ugly,
Teleporter.
overstated, and decaying. Welcome to Tavar.
Oh, there was... Yeah, platforms over here. Oh, also making my here to relax. I could think. Always here, I've never seen him except for that one time. Oh, teleporter. Oh. Okay, mutants. A lot of mutants. Very dangerous place. Alright, why would that guy run to this place? This place is horrible. Anyway, we could probably kill them with our power. And the note from Fred.
Nice. I'd like to spend some time here. When all this is over. Not all buildings are without grace. This place has a real peace to it.
Oh, we got a nice catch here. Nice, nice. Fresh meat, and it got a fair amount on you. Boy, you're gonna cook up nicely.
Cook?
Oh, yes, we'll do you justice. A few sprigs of scragweed and some cogroot. Oh, and you'll be just right for us. I'll get you.
Oh, okay, that's what happened to him then. Alright, so you guys, why don't we go this way? Is it coming? There you go, you can meet the mutants. Ah, yes, fighting them. You're a Cyclops. Oh, do they... Really, the Reavers and mutants do not fight. Did not know that. Okay. Hit him. Sorry, without using it, they went down. Even though the mutants wouldn't have helped. Mutants probably would have completely destroyed them. And there was one more guy.
You'll regret that.
Sure we will. Alright, quest completed.
Just give me a minute to calm down, will you? Calming. Calming. Shit. A moment longer and those cannibals would have had me over the fire. There's enough creatures out here trying to eat me without people trying it as well. Shit. That's not something I want to go through again. Hell. You've not got anything to drink, have you? Something to help a man get his head screwed back on?
Probably.
Here. This should help.
That's good. There's something about a near-death experience that makes everything taste golden. You saved me. I mean, you saved my life. And I've learned a lot about Magalan's history. But cannibals? I haven't heard of anything like that since the dark days after the comet hit. Most of what we live on in Tavar is from the past. So history is profitable. Interesting, too. You should learn it.
Yeah, so who are you, and are you related to what went down to the south there area?
What are you doing out here?
The light beacon. I've always been fascinated by them. They used to be a cry for help, or a way to give help, direction, guidance. I've seen leaders come and go in the fort, and there's only one constant. You have to rely on yourself. So, I look for ruins, visit the beacons, and I find things to earn shards, so I don't need anyone else.
You came out here on your own?
That wasn't the plan, no. I know these lands better than to come alone. I was traveling with a pair of scrap collectors. They needed a lead. I needed some help. On our way there, we got ambushed by a group of clerics. I didn't want a chance to fight with them. They were much better armed. So I got out of there.
What happened to the scrap collectors?
They didn't make the same choice. That's the problem with some people of their age. They think every fight is winnable. They think running away is the wrong thing to do. Yet, here I am at my age. I just wish I'd had their legs for running. The clerics caught up with me and took me prisoner. I'm here, aren't I? I waited until it was dark and I got out. I guess they thought I was too old to guard. And I got away with their leader's weapon. I think that must have made them angry. Now those clerics are out hunting for me. You can hear their horns. That's why I thought I'd head for the beacon. Get some scrap and get myself back to Tavar. Shards would mean safety. But you know what happened next? Damn Reavers. Life sure is cheap out here.
Yeah, so about the weapon.
Give me the cleric's weapon.
Why should I give it to you?
We help each other out, right?
Well, you had a beer from me, so yeah, all right. You can have it.
Cool. So we don't have to kill him or anything.
How long are you going to stay here?
I think I will get comfortable here. Maybe I'll even get this light tower working. Man needs something to do in life.
Okay, so he's not going to report this back to the fort. Good.
Is there something you need?
No, I'm okay. Don't waste your time on my old bones. The only thing I'm interested in is stories. And I don't think you are the storytelling type.
What do you know about the Alps?
Hardly anyone knows anything about them. I mean, other than about their attacks.
Maybe I could tell you a story about them.
Now I am curious. Do you know why they use Elex?
It makes them stronger, of course. Greater strength, lower levels of fatigue, reduced pain. It turns men into fighting machines, and not just physically. Elex keeps them clear thinking. It removes the emotions that could get in the way of orders.
So it means no one can argue with orders.
It reduces the chances. That's one of the reasons Alps are so successful. They operate together without question.
Not all of them. Some operate alone.
Then you've heard of the Elexitors. They rule in Zakor. They still consume Elex, but they are given a command role.
You mean like Wardek and Kallax? Or Jax? Have you heard of them?
Yes, they are names to be feared. Though I had heard that Jax had disappeared.
So the rumors say. What else do you know about the Alps?
That they have as good as or better knowledge of technology than the Clerics. That's because you and them have something in common.
Me? What have I got in common with Alps?
An interest in history. The Elexitors, well, I don't know for sure, but they have found some fragments of old world information. They're using that knowledge.
They're interested in the old world?
No, not at all. They just want the technology. Interest is emotional. The past is something that's gone. They want the future.
Interesting. Not many people seem to think about what the Alps want.
That's all I know.
That was very informative. Thank you.
Nice.
Tell me about Magellan's past.
Gladly. What would you like to know?
No, we can't ask him about the Infinite Skies.
Tell me about Tavar.
Well, it might not seem like there's a lot of history here, but this place hasn't always been desert. When the comet hit, it turned this place into the wasteland you see. But not everything was destroyed. Some building complexes, like the fort, survived. Others were buried. When the sand shifts, other buildings appear. And then all the things that were left in them are there for the taking. Not that everything that's buried is good. Logan, the Duke as he's known today, they're sitting on a powder keg. Back before the comet hit, they stored weapons there. Serious, end-of-the-world weapons. And they're still there, somewhere, along with a whole stack of the usual kind.
Oh. The fort's gonna maybe be blown up then.
You think the fort will blow up?
I know it doesn't feel safe knowing they are there. Maybe all it takes is a mistake. Maybe it takes an earthquake. But there's a real risk there. Hell, maybe the Clerics or someone knows about those bombs already. Maybe someone will try and set them off. That's why I want shards. I want to be a long way from here if those things ever go off.
Well, that's interesting to know. We did find a cave earlier, but it really didn't lead to anything. Maybe the Duke actually knows something about it and he's trying to access it. They did seem pretty confident in their ability to fight both the Clerics as well as the Berserkers and even the Alb.
Tell me about the factions.
Well, their recent history. I mean, they only came about after the comet hit. Before that, there were countries and governments. Millions of people organized into groups. Nothing like now. But the comet destroyed all that. There aren't really records from after the comet hit. No one was writing things down. They were just trying to survive. No leaders. All the things they relied on to survive had gone. But it didn't take long for people to form groups to get resources. And it didn't take long for those people to start fighting. All factions think they've got ways to save us. They're all just ways people are trying to survive.
So, there are a lot of gaps in your knowledge of history?
Well, some. There were more records kept during the territory wars. That was once the factions had formed and started fighting each other. I guess as soon as you're a group, you want to start keeping a history of who you are. History becomes more important. Anyway, instead of fighting over 1 or 2 tins, the factions started fighting over land. Elex. Resources. Any small factions that were left got absorbed or destroyed. I mean, these people were survivors, so you'd think that's what they'd want. To survive. Instead, there were yet more deaths. There aren't numbers, but I'd guess at least half of those still alive were killed. That's just a guess. Finally, the people in charge realized the cost was too high, so they formed a council, the Great Council of Magellan, and made a non-aggression treaty.
Have we heard about the non-aggression before? Don't think so.
A non-aggression treaty? That doesn't seem to have worked.
Well, peace is always fragile. The Berserkers and Clerics have totally different ideas about Elex and technology, for a start. But after all the deaths, the factions knew they risked their own destruction if they fought anymore. So, the peace lasted, more or less. There are always some hotheads, some isolated clashes over resources. But the leaders brought their people back into line. All the factions rebuilt their lands, worked on their own rules.
So, what went wrong?
The Alps. They were just a small splinter group. They went up into Zakor, into the ice, and no groups were interested in that land. They built their strength and then they invaded. The factions were taken completely by surprise. The Alps captured people, land, built their converters before the factions could respond. What happened to the prisoners, the dead? History doesn't speak of that.
I've heard enough.
At least you did listen. That's not always the case today.
Right, so was this... No, it said it was the clerics were there. So... Yeah, the clerics existed first, then the Alps. Yeah, we know that they have information that people in the area were doing research on the Elex. So maybe that's what happened. Start off as clerics from people who survived the comet, got a little bit too invested into the infinite skies, so started worshipping it. And then the ones who were a bit more successful with the Elex experiments broke off to form the Alps. Isn't the leader, the name, the founder, like Alves something? Is that where it came from? Probably. Maybe.
What do you know about the Berserkers?
They were a group living up in the woods, trying to grow their own food, and they evolved from there. Everyone else was fighting for what was left, but they decided to make something new. It was some guy called Amric that started them. The new guy they have there, Thorold, the Pilgrim, sees himself as some sort of spiritual successor to Amric. He has changed things there. They're pushing out into the world more than they did. The Berserkers used to stay in Edan mostly. They'd fight to protect their borders, make assaults outside them, and then pull back. Now they're holding ground. It seems the Pilgrim wants to purify all of Edan. They're gonna use their world hearts to change the world. They want to use their magic to turn the clock back and make Magellan what it was. Well, they'll change it. But whether Magellan was ever like they say, that's just a fantasy.
Yeah, probably won't be exactly, but probably better than whatever radioactive wasteland's going on right now. Though there's still the issue of the world hearts being somewhat poisonous if not properly tended to. And like not even a little poisonous, like extremely poisonous.
How How much do you know about the Clerics?
Secretive lot. They probably know more about history than the others, but they keep it to themselves. But this god they believe in, Kalan, I haven't seen anything anywhere about this god in records from before the comet hit. Why they've created a god and worship technology? Well, I can't understand it. Everything else they do is about knowledge and fact and observation. So why invent a lot of hocus pocus to go with it?
Has he not heard of the infinite skies? Has he not seen it in the flyers? Although, he may not have that much interest in the clerics to investigate them too clearly. So he may know the surface stuff like Kalan and all that, but may not know about them searching for the infinite skies and the whole infinite skies flyers being all over the place.
Why did the clerics have so few men?
The wars. They put their faith in their fighting machines. But either their prayers weren't answered or they had a technological hitch. They went into battle with the berserkers and their machines shut down. They were defeated. Heavy losses. Those left retreated into Ignadon. Anyone that didn't make it back was cut down by one faction or another. The clerics' numbers never recovered. I guess they must have fixed whatever the problem was with their fighting machines. It's never happened again.
You did well.
Yeah, we saw the report on that. It was a power issue. Alright, so is that it then? So let's get this place looted and then go back to get that guy's weapon back and also report to him about what is going on at the fort. Is this open? No, it is not. It's locked up. But we can fly up there. Why'd you have to miss like that? Barely. Some items up there, but it looks like it might just be scrap. Unless there's some containers up there. Kaya, must you be so close? Oh, a bunch of large bags of Elexit. Really? So...
I'm in.
Aren't they supposed to have a time limit? Alright, so how do we exit? Although, wasn't there, yeah, a photograph No, not that one. I thought there was a map piece. No, not that one. There it is, weather pictures. Okay, no, not the lighthouse then. Yeah, this is the only one we found. These three, I don't believe I've been to them. But yeah, this place is searched. Let's go ahead and turn this in.
I got your weapon back.
Then I am grateful, and Kalan will hear your words. You helped a brother and a comrade. I never doubted your integrity. This is for you.
Sure. Ooh, plasma grenades. Only 100 shards. A little bit cheap.
I've been to the fort.
And what can you tell me?
The scrap baron has noticed that his deliveries have stopped.
Damn, I feared stopping them completely was pushing our luck. Kalan is right. Greed will be our undoing.
So, what's your plan?
I will have to rethink our strategy. An open fight could mean losses in men and material. So, I think finding a way to throw off his suspicions would be our best course.
What can I do?
I will make sure the outlaws get their deliveries from time to time. Just enough so that suspicion is decreased. You need to sell that lie. Make it sound like everything is getting back to normal. Can I count on your assistance?
Alright, how exactly do you plan to do that, though?
You can count on me.
Good, but be careful. If you're caught, the outlaws don't tend to be subtle when they're angry.
Alright, just trying to convince him then. Alright, well, let's see if we can convince them. Yeah, quick talk to him about that, and then probably end it there. Depending on what he wants us to do afterwards. If it's just a quick report back to Volkmir, then we'll do that, and then end it at that point. But if we have to do any more fighting or anything like that, then just end it here.
About your scrap will be delivered soon.
You better be right.
It's coming.
Right. You got it done. Anything else to tell me?
Oh, okay.
Nothing else.
Right. Good. Here. This is your share for helping me out.
Oh, nice, 300. So that was it. Right, so we've got anything more with that, or that will be fine.
I spoke to the scrap baron.
Did you convince him he doesn't have to worry about his shipment?
Yes.
Good, good. Then we can continue with the mission. Take this, in the name of Kalan.
Okay, that was rather simple. So with that, let's go ahead and end things here for today. Yeah, despite the late start, we did achieve quite a bit. We more or less finished with the origin, aside from the costly improvements, which we can actually add a few more thanks to the Elex that we have. Did some exploration, a lot of exploration. And we have resolved a number of quests for the fort. Yeah, we resolved some quests, restored some ruins. Good progress today. So we'll be continuing this next week on Sunday, where we'll probably start exploring these set of ruins along the northern side of the desert. And then, yeah, that would take care of most of it. It's just then the western part that will be left. So I should get that taken care of next week. As for tomorrow, we'll be back to Rimworld, continuing our Insectoid run, where we really need to, well, maybe finish that as soon as possible. There is that new DLC coming out, so might need to finish things up quickly for that. Depends on how long or when it's actually going to be released. But yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer regardless anyways. Main thing we're trying to do is either escape the mountains or fight the other insectoid hives and see what's the deal with them. So yeah, that's what's coming up tomorrow for Rimworld, and then Saturday we'll continue of our Total Warhammer 3 Legendary Gorbad run. I believe we are finishing off the Exiles of Khorne, getting rid of them. They're down to one settlement, and then we're focusing our fight on the north, clearing out more of Listen and Null territory before fighting the Empire. And then, as I said, back to Sunday will be more Elex. So that, thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow or subscribe to our channels when we're watching, whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube, for notifications when we're online. Otherwise, there's always my social media for updates and notifications. Twitter is at Imre_WE, IMRE_EE, and Blue Sky at Imre-WE. More or less the same thing, the difference between dash or underscore depending on where you prefer to go. But if you do not use social media, I do try to stream every day about the same time, usually between 12:30 and 5 a.m. Usually give it 30 minutes. Though today was another one of those days where it was a bit of an anomaly with oversleeping and all that. But usually I'm pretty good at sticking between those times. So yeah, even though with how somewhat consistent the start and end times can be, for the most part more reliable, and you can find me here. As I said, I do try to stream every day. So with that being said, thank you all for watching once again. Thank you to those who happened to stop by the stream live, as well as a thank you to those who may end up watching the VOD. Hope you're all reasonably entertained, and that you have a good day or night, whichever may happen to be, and that you stop by again next time. With that, thank you, and goodbye.